Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of AMD Day Trader. I'm your host, Jamario Walker. Today is October 8th, 2020, and I just want to start out by saying I did something really, really stupid this morning. Um, this is our opening bar. I immediately went long on it before the second bar filled, which was stupid. I don't recommend doing that. Um, I did that because of, all of the bullish things surrounding AMD right now. They got processors, they're reporting on, they're announcing today and just different things. Don't trade on news, trade on technicals and fundamentals, things of that nature, not news like I did. It worked out this time, but I don't recommend you do that, and I shouldn't have done it. Um, so I initially bought in at 931, right in between these two bars here, and it was four long positions. Um, I want to say the break even on that was 87.30. I want to say, and what's crazy is we dropped immediately after that. We dropped to the 20 here. Let's see here. I went in again at, give me a second. I want to say 39. So here, thinking that this was the bottom, um, and we fell lower than that. So I had eight contracts, from this point on. So I held it through this little uptick here, fell again to the 20. I just kept riding that, and I eventually sold in here. It's that um the 11 o'clock hour, close to the 11 o'clock hour. And I never like to trade, past what 10:30, 10:45. But I was in this trade the whole morning because I went in, prematurely here, anticipating the quick long play, and it didn't play out that way. We went negative to the 20, bounced off a little bit, went up a little bit, bounced off again. This was just an ugly morning. I'm not sure why, all of the, mixed signals here, the counter trading. Um, I assume people are getting in, they know the news announcements today from AMD, so they're selling this. You buy the rumor, sell the news sort of deal. So that could be it. But I was able to go ahead and pull out, what did I return today? 360. I was able to sell my eight contracts here. We made 360, but it was an ugly 360. Jumped in prematurely, added to my position here, not necessarily prematurely, but wasn't a pretty trade this morning. That's all I gotta say. I still made money. I held on to the end. Reason being the lows. We didn't really come out of this beginning range for the lows. This is our beginning bar. I use that as our range for today. If we go out of that to the upside, it's bullish move. If we bust out to the downside, it's bearish. And we briefly touched the downside of this opening bar. Briefly here, which is why I stayed in the trade. That there is not really a bullish indicator, but it's a positive sign for a long position. Um, that is our lowest peak, and it took us down to 86.64. So that was our low, closing low on the 2 minute chart. And I stayed in trade. Didn't take any profits here. Held on, held on for the bounces, and finally got out of the trade here. I was so mad at myself for jumping in prematurely, but it worked out this time. I can't do that again. I don't advise you guys to do that. Wait a little bit of time before you get into your trade. And had I waited, hopefully I would have saw this bottoming tail bar here and went in on that, and it would have been a much better trade. I could have got my whole eight contracts in this bottom floor area here, as opposed to buying right off the open, like an amateur, then adding here and taking all of that. I lost a little bit of money along the way. It wasn't realized because I didn't close the trade. But I think I was down about 9% at one point. I don't think it went over a negative 9%. And I cut my trades from down negative 15%. So this was just an ugly morning. I won't make that mistake again, jumping in prematurely, and I hope you guys don't either. But this trade ended fine. A lot of times it won't do that. You make a mistake on the open, you will pay dearly for that. You know, this turned out well for me, $360 profit for the day. So I'll let that go and I'll get ready for trading tomorrow. Just goes to show you guys, man, everybody makes mistakes in trading. The thing is, to be successful in trading, you got to minimize your mistakes and learn from them. So learn from my mistakes. Don't jump in prematurely. You will pay for it. Even though I was profitable on my trade, I could have easily gotten stopped out if this went down a little bit more. Easily. So stick to your sound plan, guys. Happy trading, and we'll get better together. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.